Water gives everything life, and we as humans depend on clean water. Have you ever thought about what happens to your water before it reaches the tap, or maybe even what happens after it swirls down the drain? It's a lot more important and intense than you think. Today I'm going behind the scenes, down into the tanks and into the muck with the team that keeps Harrisonburg's water constant and flowing. It's gritty, it's technical, and yeah, sometimes it's a little smelly. We're gonna start our journey here at the North River Pump Station, just a short walk from the North River. I'm Kevin Gibson, welcome to Behind the Flow. Our journey begins just steps from the North River, where raw water enters the system. But North River isn't the only place Harrisonburg gets its water. The city also draws from Dry River in Raleigh Springs, which includes the Switzer Reservoir. Starting in 2026, water will also come from the South Fork of the Shenandoah River, adding even more resiliency to the system. The Pump Operations Division keeps the water moving 24/7, 365 days a year, handling equipment with high stakes and high pressure. Their job blends electrical, hydraulic, and mechanical skills to keep the flow constant. So I'm here inside the pump room with Justin from Harrisonburg Public Utilities. Did you have to pick the loudest place to work?
What?
Exactly. So Justin, what's happening in this room?
This is one of our water pump stations. It takes raw water from the North River and gets it to the water treatment plant.
So you guys clean out a lot of gross gunk in here, huh?
We do. Let me show you where we do that at.
So what's the water that's down here?
This is the raw water coming in from the river.
And what happens once you bring it in here?
It's to go through this screen filter, all leaves and sticks really gets filtered out.
And so, starts in the river, comes in here, you get the leaves, where do they go?
Let me show you next. Right here in this door is where it all happens.
So you pull the leaves out and they end up over here?
Yeah, all this gunk right down here is what you see.
Can I throw some in?
Go right ahead.
Where's it go from there?
Right here, it gets shot out.
So, let me just make sure I got it all right. Starts in the river, comes through this machine, takes all the leaves out, goes to the pumps, to the water filtration plant?
Yes, sir.
So how far away does it have to get from here to there?
About 7 miles it has to go.
So that's why it's so loud in here.
Yes.
So is it all controlled in here too?
Yes, right here, just upstairs.
Sounds great. Thanks a lot, Justin.
All right, no problem.
Hey there, sir. I'm Kevin.
Floyd.
Justin sent me up here, and while it's a little quieter up here than it was down there in the pump room, still got some noise going on up here.
Yeah, for each one of our pumps that we have down there, we have 3 controllers up here, and they each have 3 doors. Behind these doors are our fans, our starters, and electricity makes noise.
So all the electricity that's happening behind these doors is what's allowing that water to get pumped out of here?
Yes. And if we come over here, you can see our cabinets here have fans in them. These fans are running and they're pulling air through and pouring it out, keeping everything cool in here.
And is it all being controlled here? Is a signal, how is the signal getting here from wherever it's coming?
We have, the treatment plant sends a signal down on an RTU, which is a remote terminal unit, and it sends it to this remote terminal unit, and then whatever gallons that they're wanting to put out, it sends it to these controllers.
This looks like one of those places where I could cut one of those wires to save the bomb from going off.
Please don't cut a wire.
So does this get checked on a regular, or does it kind of
Yes.
set and forget it?
Yes, we check it every day, and whoever was here this morning, I can see that they're moving 5.6 million gallons a day out of this station.
Wow, so I've been hearing a lot about the water treatment plant, so it seems like maybe now's a good time for me to go check out where that 5.6 million gallons is going.
Definitely.
Thanks for your time,
Yeah,
Floyd. We're
thank
going to head
you.
over there.
All right.
Once water leaves the pump station, it travels several miles to the city's water treatment plant, where the real science begins.
Now this is exactly the zen I needed after being at the pump station. We're now at the water treatment plant, where the water rests in these beautiful pools on its way through the cleaning process. And I may even decide to take a dip in one of these pools, although I know the water has a long way to go to get fully clean before it reaches your tap. Once the raw water reaches the plant, it goes through a number of steps: coagulation, flocculation, sedimentation, filtration, and disinfection. Those are a lot of big words, but what it all boils down to is they get the stuff out of the water that you don't want to drink. But before that filtered water goes out to homes, schools, and businesses across Harrisonburg, we've got to do one final check in the lab. Hey Josh, I'm Kevin. I was just out back checking out your pools out there.
Yeah, pools. We actually call them sedimentation basins here. This jar is kind of a representation for what's happening out there.
So you're saying, good idea, I didn't take a swim and that's why you don't have a diving board?
All right, yeah, we appreciate that.
So I was always taught not to leave the sinks running, but can you tell me what's going on here?
Yeah, so each of these faucets represents a different step in the treatment process. We keep them running at all times just to make sure that we're always getting a fresh sample. I was actually in the middle of running a chlorine test if you wanted to finish it up.
Yeah, if you trust me to do that, I'm all in.
Oh, yeah. All right, so I've already
here?
grabbed the sample for you, so all we're going to do is we're going to add 5 drops of each of these reagents.
All right. You guys pretty quick with the drops?
Yeah, we've had a little bit of practice.
All right,
All right,
5 of each.
We'll put a lid on and give it a little shake, and then we'll put it into the meter there.
Right here?
Yep.
All right.
All right, and then we're going to press the enter button there.
Oh, the enter button gets a little bit of use. I can tell it's pretty worn out.
Yeah, we're running 2 tests every hour that we're running water through here, so
Wow.
Gets a lot of use. All right, we got a 1.54. It's actually right on target. 1.5 is what is supposed to be leaving the plant today, but anything under 4 is good for the health department under regulation.
Wow. Well, Josh, I really appreciate you showing me what's going on here in the lab today. Learned a lot, and I got to head out and meet the engineers to learn a little bit about what happens when the water goes from here to then where it needs to go. So really appreciate your time.
All right,
Thanks, Josh.
Thanks for stopping by.
So I've learned about how the water gets treated, but how does it get to all of these places? What about maintenance of all of these lines and building new lines? Seems like I need to chat with the people in the engineering division. Let's go see if I can go say hi.
So that's a pretty good alignment there, the way it comes down this
Hey
way.
Dave and Michaela, I'm
Hey.
Kevin. I just came from over at the water treatment plant.
Thanks for joining us in the engineering division.
Absolutely. It felt like when I was over there, I was kind of in the lab, but now I've transitioned into the classroom. Can you tell me a little bit about what you're working on here?
Yeah, we're working on a new water line design for some aging infrastructure in that area.
What happens when the infrastructure gets aged?
We can experience a lot more breaks in that area, so we'll be able to abandon that pipe and put in a new pipe with a lot less failures.
Wow. It sounds like it takes a lot of people probably to make all of this planning happen. Can you tell me a little bit about the team?
Sure. We've got a small but mighty team here in the engineering division. There's 7 of us, engineers, project managers, guy that manages the maps for us. And we oversee $1 billion in assets. That's water lines, hydrants, valves, sewer lines. We do assessments, and then we do planning on those assets.
Wow. Well, you all cover a lot of ground, and I'd love to kind of start to get my hands a little bit dirty. Is there any opportunity or projects you're working on now?
Yeah, we've got an active construction project right now if you'd like to take a look.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. Do you think I can get in the excavator?
No.
All right. Well, hopefully I'll get to wear a hard hat. Thank you all so much for the time.
All right, Kevin. So like I was saying, if we take that and come away from the...
Turning a plan into reality takes boots on the ground. Out here, crews install new water lines, ensuring that clean water reaches every corner of the community. But installation is only part of the job. These same crews also respond to emergencies, like water main breaks that can leave homes or streets flooded. Day or night, they're on call to fix problems fast and keep the water flowing. All right, I am here on site with Lincoln. I'm Kevin, nice to meet you. Thanks for having us out today. I'm excited to get dirty. This vest is looking a little too clean. We're here to learn about how water gets from one place to its destination, and I hear you guys are laying some pipe today.
We are. We actually have one getting ready to go in right now. So once we get it lowered down inside the trench box, we'll jump right in and show you that process.
I'm excited to get dirty, so let's go check it out.
Let's do it. right.
So what do we?
You can just grab on and
grab on
steady
and
it,
walk with you?
steady it over. He's going to reach it all the way out, and we're just going to guide it and lower it right inside the trench box.
How long does it take to get it balanced like this?
Every now and then it takes a couple tries, really, but yeah, so about right here, and he's going to lower it right in. Kyle's going to hop in there, and he's going to get it the rest of the way. And once he gets it all the way down, he's going to tuck it back underneath those bars. That way it keeps it from really going anywhere.
And so essentially this one just picks up right where that one left
Exactly.
off, and then you'll add another one right down there on the end.
Exactly. You can see that bead that's on the end of that pipe.
Right.
That's going to go all the way in to where those two white stripes are.
So when do we get to get down and start getting our hands dirty?
As soon as Kyle gets that pipe set inside the bell, we're going to jump right on down in there.
I got to know before that, do you usually make fun of the guy who has the cleanest helmet around here?
Oh yeah, all the time. Now we can go ahead and hop on in.
All right. Oh, so he's now detached it from there?
Yeah, he's going to hook that cable on that end. He's going to bring his boom in and put pressure on it.
So he's pushing now. What's happening as it goes this way?
He slid it home. Right now we can tell by it's up to these two white lines.
Okay.
Once it's home, we'll take these locks. We'll be able to slide those in. And once we slide all the locks in, that's going to lock it in place to where once you pressurize it, it's not going to push off.
And when you say home, that just means these two are now connected together.
Exactly. I want you to show him how to put the locks in.
All right, so usually when it's pretty even.
One to the left and then the next one to the right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
One to
And then
the left,
after this one,
all right,
I'll let you take care of the rest.
Other way.
Yep, you flip it around, fat end goes back.
There you go.
Already making mistakes here.
Yep.
Nice. Fat end that way, yeah?
Yep. Yeah, you can see you're right there on that side, so you go right.
So how many locks per pipe?
12.
12 locks per pipe. And so essentially this pipe is just leading the water from point A to point B down the line.
Exactly. So if we're not hitting rock and we're in good dirt, we can literally get about 200 feet in a day.
Wow.
All right, Kevin, this is the last step of this process. You're going to put this rubber bushing in, which is going to basically, it puts pressure against them to keep them from moving. So you want to, the easiest way is to stick one in, and then you bend that side and put it in as well.
Okay.
Sometimes these use a screwdriver to get that second end in, but.
Am I starting out correctly there?
You got it. You got it.
So that's just in between the last two of those last pieces we put in?
Correct. There you go.
Does it look about right?
That looks pretty good.
Could you guys put some mud on my helmet for me?
Yeah.
I can help you out.
If you don't mind, that'd be great. Then I really feel like I belong.
There you go. Get you some water and some mud.
Hey guys, I really appreciate you showing me what's going on down here. Thanks for letting me get dirty. I appreciate it. I know you got a lot more work to do, so I'm gonna get out of your way. Leave you with the screwdriver here. Thanks, guys.
All right, appreciate it.
After the water's been used, it flows into a completely different system. I'm heading over to a neighborhood in Harrisonburg where we will look into some pipes to check for any blockages. Hey Robbie, I'm Kevin.
Nice to meet you.
Great to meet you too. Thanks for your time today. We've gotten a chance to see where the water comes from and cleaned and then to the customer at the tap, but I know there's a lot more in the process. What part do you help with?
I'm with the engineering division. We do the sanitary sewer. We do all kinds of things to inspect the pipes and make sure everything's flowing good.
I'm sure it's all clean down there since we've got our gloves on. What kind of tools do you use to inspect the pipes?
One of them is our CCTV camera here. It's a transporter with a camera on the front of it.
Any chance I could pick it up?
Oh, go ahead. It's pretty heavy.
Oh goodness, you were not kidding. So what do you use to control this thing?
We have a Xbox controller actually that controls the movement of the head and the vehicle back and forth.
Xbox controller, so you get to play some video games throughout the day?
Oh, sometimes, yeah, a little bit.
Awesome. Well, I'd love to check it out.
All right, let's go.
before we drive the camera, we need to get it in the pipe. This preventative maintenance work helps protect homes and businesses from sewer backups. It's how they inspect over 186 miles of pipe, searching for cracks, roots, or blockages before they cause trouble.
You're right, it is just like an Xbox controller. How does it work? Can you show me how to control it?
Yeah, this joystick over here controls your camera. It's pretty simple to run if you want to go ahead and try. That controls your transporter.
Straightforward?
It's straightforward.
And so this is actual, I mean, we're driving through
You're actually
the
driving,
sewer line.
Yep, the one you just set it in.
And the water that's running through here could be from somebody flushing their toilet?
Yep, could be.
What are we looking for in here today?
Any kind of defects in the pipe, roots, if any of the pipe's broken, we're looking to see if there's any offset joints or anything like that.
Are there any golden coins or one-up mushrooms that I can get down here?
I don't believe so, not on this one.
All right, so we're driving through. I see a couple things on the side, and up here there's looks like some kind of blockage. What would you guys do about that?
Actually, we would call the field department to come out and flush this line, do a point repair, and this is actually as far as we go down the line right now because it could possibly flip the camera over if we went on past it.
All right, so I'll start backing it out of here. Where does the water go from here?
It actually goes through our system to Mount Crawford at the sewer treatment plant.
Oh, it sounds like that's where I probably should go next to learn about the next step in the process.
Yes, indeed.
Well, thanks so much for letting me play your video game today. I appreciate it. I'll let you get back to it since you're the expert. Thanks for the time, Robbie.
Thank you.
We're at the Harrisonburg-Rockingham Regional Sewer Authority. We learned about how the water gets from the river to your tap, but now we need to learn how the water gets from your sewer back to the river. Might get a little stinky. Hey Greg, I'm Kevin.
Good afternoon, Kevin. Welcome to the plant.
Thanks for having me. You've got a massive facility. Tell me about what happens here.
Yes, it is a large plant. You just walk past the primary clarifiers where the heavy organics are settled. And here is the bioreactor. This is the heart of the plant.
Heart? Based on the smell, I don't know if that's the word I would use.
Maybe not, but it is the heart of the treatment process. There's 5 stages here. There's an anaerobic, anoxic, aerobic, anoxic, and aerobic process where the biomass, or the bugs, are eating up the organics, the nitrogen, and the phosphorus.
Bugs like crickets and ladybugs?
Not exactly. Microorganisms. You can't really see them with your naked eye.
So essentially the water is getting further cleaned here and then returns to the river. Does that happen at this facility too?
Yes, it does. You want to go take a look?
That'd be great.
Great.
Harrisonburg Public Utilities works closely with the regional authority to ensure used water is safely cleaned and returned to the environment.
Great, well that's the end of the treatment process, and here's the river.
Wow, so the water gets a nice fun ride on its way down to the river, nice and clean. Do the staff ever get a chance to maybe tube down this?
No, we don't do that, unfortunately.
I guess I understand you guys are doing serious work here, and we really appreciate all of that serious work that makes the water clean before it gets returned to the river. Thanks so much for what you've taught me today.
Thank you. I'll walk you out.
Thanks. We've seen where the water comes from, how it's cleaned, how it moves through the city. But what happens when it shows up in your mailbox or inbox? I'm here at Billing and Customer Service at Harrisonburg Public Utilities. Hi.
Hi, the door's open for you. Come on in.
Hey Myra, I'm Kevin.
Hi, Kevin. Welcome.
Thanks so much for having me here today. This is my last stop, and I can tell you're busy here. There's people coming and going, the phones are ringing. What is it that you all do here?
So we are the face of Harrisonburg Public Utilities. We process payments, set up accounts, and bill inquiries whenever customers call.
Sounds like really kind of the central nervous system of the operation. And I'm sure you do lots for customers. What are some of the things you focus on?
So we do many things here, but one of the things that we really encourage customers to do is to set up for paperless billing and automatic withdrawal to avoid late fees or not receiving their bills.
It's such obvious, important work that you do, and I really appreciate you letting me come behind the desk to learn more about it. I just have one more question for you.
Yeah.
Do you think I could wear the headset? They let me wear a hard hat earlier.
Absolutely. ¿Hablas español?
Ooh, I know agua.
That's an important one.
Seems like I've got a little bit of work to do. Myra, thanks so much for your time today. Really
You're very
appreciate it.
welcome. Thank you.
Wow, what a day. I got to wear a hard hat. I almost got to wear a headset. I learned a lot, but most of all, I met a lot of great people along the way. We started at the river, we went to the water treatment plant, we even got to lay some pipe for a new pipeline. Thanks for joining me for the journey. But most of all, a big thanks to the staff at Public Utilities. You're the ones who are doing it day in and day out to keep our water safe, reliable, and clean. Cheers to you. And thank you for joining me on Behind the Flow.
Running heavy equipment, it's pretty fun. It's like we get paid to do this.
And we all work together to get the water from the source and get it right to the customer's tap.
Enjoy the teamwork here. I like all the guys I work with. It's really a good place to work.
For the people that I get to work with, especially a lot of the different divisions that we get to support every day, are really awesome people, and I get to learn from experts day in and day out.
It's a must. You have to be a people person to work here.
I enjoy my job and the coworkers, I enjoy working with them, and really I just have a good time working every day.
One day you may be working on sewer pump station, the next day water pump station, the next day an RTU. Very rarely does it get boring.
I have learned to absolutely adore Harrisonburg and plan to stay here forever now.
It's a lot like family here. I do like that.
It makes me feel great going home at the end of the day knowing that I helped somebody.
I get to leave work every day knowing that, I did something that mattered.